What have you got against welfare?
Everything. I am sick and tired of people like you giving away my hard-earned money to a bunch of families who ain't even related to me, which they couldn't be related to me for complexionary reasons, if you know what I mean.
Welcome back to TNT Reactions. I'm your girl Tasha.
I'm T. What's up, y'all?
So what we doing today, babe?
All right, so today we're back doing some more All in the Family, in which recently, if you guys have been following us on this channel, y'all know that we kind of rediscovered this show and found out how relatable it is and funny it is as adults.
Archie!
When I was growing up, I didn't watch it. I had family members that watched it, but I didn't really get it. And so now, rewatching these clips, it's like, wow, this is a really good show. So the clip we're going to be checking out today, this is titled Archie Gives a Politician a Piece of His Mind. Okay. Yeah, leave your thoughts down below in the comment section, but let's go ahead and jump into it.
Thank you, Mr. Bunker. It's nice to meet you.
Yeah? Well, it's nice to meet you, too, there, Miss Cleopatra, so I can give you a piece of my mind. You know something? If you liberals go on getting your way, we're all going to hear one big loud flush. That's the sound of the USA going down the toilet.
Mr. Bunker, I want that vote of yours tomorrow. Now you tell me, how do I get it?
Can you handle a shotgun? Of course, that's the only way I know.
Come on, Claire, let's go.
No, Mike, just a minute. I want to talk to Mr. Bunker.
Oh, hello, Miss Packer. I didn't know you were here. Here's your ice bag, Archie. How would you like a nice cup of coffee? I just got some fresh XL. Yeah, Archie.
I want to thank you for the ice bag.
You're welcome, Archie.
Now, do you suppose I could have a little ice?
Sure. I'll be right back.
Listen, sis, I got a word of advice for you. Women in politics is like oil and gasoline. They don't mix. It's against nature.
Well, Mr. Bunker, you sound like a male chauvinist.
Right? An ordinary taxpayer. Now, you better stop running for public office and start running after her husband. I want to tell you from where I sit, you got some running to do.
Now, just a minute.
No, I was going to say her hair looks very nice.
It is very pretty.
Yeah. But Archie, he
is a savage.
Savage.
Definitely a male chauvinist.
Some running to do.
Running after her husband.
Here you are, Archie. Your ice bag with ice.
All right, Edith, leave it.
The coffee will be ready in a minute.
Because you ain't going to sell me none of your progressive pink or welfare ideas.
And what have you got against welfare?
Everything. I am sick and tired of people like you giving away my hard-earned money to a bunch of families who ain't even related to me, which they couldn't be related to me for complexionary reasons, if you know what I mean.
Are you related to any of the
So he thinks that only black people are welfare?
Oh, man.
I think that's what they were like pushing, like the welfare queens and stuff. Remember? Yeah. Remember we watched something a while ago and they were talking about welfare queens and had like this news article of this black lady just like siphoning money off the system and said she didn't want to work and it was. I don't even think it was real.
Well, now we don't just support people, but we support
countries.
Yeah,
welfare countries.
Hell yeah.
executives that
Ain't even related to me, which they couldn't be related to me for complexionary reasons, if you know what I mean.
Yikes.
Are you related to any of the executives at Lockheed?
Huh?
Well, you must be because you're supporting them.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about government subsidy. You're giving welfare to the rich.
Welfare to the rich. Welfare? What is she? Welfare? Nobody in this country needs welfare. We got the highest standard of living ever.
And 6 to 7 million people out of work.
The grossest national product.
And an inflated economy.
We got the strongest country on earth.
Capable of being wiped out in 10 minutes by the second strongest country on earth.
Not if we get them first, lady.
If we launch and they launch and then we both go up. Boom.
Will you tell me something? Why is it you liberals, no matter what subject you're talking about, you always get around to that? You guys got more ways for the world to end than a dog's got fleas.
And you guys got a way of wrapping up any discussion with one simplistic line that sounds good, satisfies you, and solves nothing.
You want to do me a favor?
What?
Scram.
Claire is our friend.
It's all right, Gloria. My father had a word for people who think and talk like you.
I ain't interested.
Mr. Bunker, you are a meathead.
You weren't expecting that.
What was that word I heard?
Meathead, Arch.
Oh,
That
don't
means
real?
dead from the neck up.
Yay.
We better get out of here. He's not voting anyway, so 3 out of 4 votes from this house isn't bad.
Well, she ain't even gonna get that, little girl, because I just changed my mind.
Here's your coffee, Miss Packer.
Forget it. She's leaving.
Oh.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen around here. Edith and I are gonna vote, so that's gonna cancel your 2 votes. So from this house, you get zilch. But more than that, I'm gonna follow you into that neighborhood tonight, and I'm gonna go over it with a fine-tooth comb. I ain't lived around here for 30 years for nothing. These people around here know Archie Bunker. They're my people. I'm gonna knock on every door and every window, and I'm gonna say to them all, stick to your guns, folks. Vote for London. Will you quit breathing on me? We're gonna see who's gonna win this election. Packer or Bunker?
Wow. That was good. That
Yeah,
was
very
really good.
interesting.
Yeah.
And
Go ahead.
what was odd is he wasn't gonna vote.
Yeah.
And I remember we did a video and I was saying how important it was to vote, and everybody in the comments was telling me like, your vote doesn't matter. And this was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, right.
You know, and at least this conversation got him, you know, riled up
Yeah.
enough to say, at least I'm going to vote for what I believe in, even if people think it's not the right thing, you know. But very interesting conversation. What you think?
Yeah, I thought this was really good, especially how they implemented it within the episode, and they kind of spurred a conversation because a lot of people feel the way Archie does as far as voting, or they may feel like their vote doesn't matter until they see or hear about topics that interest them. And for the most part, you know, when you watch politics or you watch things on TV, that's what a lot of times politicians are talking about, topics that may interest you in order to help you decide on what to vote for.
Right.
And I think that that's really cool how they had that in the TV show, because they don't do that anymore in a lot of shows that we have nowadays. They try to kind of keep it safe, you know what I'm saying, and not talk about things like politics. But yeah, I think that this was a very entertaining way to discuss something that is kind of important, because especially for what she's talking about, it's still relevant today. We still talk about the same issues that she was talking about today. So very, very cool. Makes me like this show even more. And I would like to see this full episode.
You know what I found interesting, also within the last video we did, how I was saying that this show really sparks conversation.
Oh, yeah.
And there were so many people saying, no, it didn't.
Yeah.
We just sat there and laughed.
Right, yeah. There were some people in the comment section, they were saying, yeah, this show, it didn't spark any kind of controversy. There was nothing controversial about it.
Not controversy, conversation.
Right, yeah.
Not controversy.
Like, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it wasn't sparking any kind of conversation. So, like, there's no way anybody could have watched this and not have felt or had something to say about it.
Definitely, or at least made you think about it.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Very well done. Very well done.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, we're going to keep showing clips for All in the Family on the channel. If y'all have any suggestions, let us know down below in the comment section. But also let us know what you thought about this clip right here.
Yes, and for full reactions that we can't show here on YouTube, find us on Patreon. The link is in the description down below.
Oh, yeah. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next time. Take care.
That was the Slim Jam. Oh, yeah.